So some exciting news I just found out about. They're making a Watchmen TV show. Holy fuck. I don't know. I think it might be on HBO or something. I have no idea, but an HBO Watchmen miniseries. I, I mean, I'm just assuming it's gonna be a miniseries. I can't see this going past one season. That would be foolish. Damon Lindelof, the guy who made Lost, essentially. I mean, with J.J. Abrams, wasn't it? He made Lost. And he wrote Prometheus. And a lot of people have problems with Prometheus. I have no problems with that movie. I think that movie is really good. And maybe the beginning could have been a little better. I understand why they wanted to rush into the story, but if you watch the deleted scenes and all of that, the opening probably would have been a little better. I assume we'll get a director's cut, a Ridley Scott director's cut one day of that Prometheus, because there's a lot of good scenes they could have used. But they just wanted to get into the story. Understandable. But I really like Prometheus, so I think he's an alright writer. I mean, I see he tends to, save everything in some like crazy twist. But the ending twist just ends up not being that great, right? Like everything will be building towards this twist in the end, but it's just not that good. But he doesn't have to worry about that with Watchmen, right? You just have to adapt the book, each book into its own episode. That's all you have to do. I mean, that seems really easy and straightforward. And I think if you watch these videos, you know my thoughts on Watchmen already. I really love that movie. I think Zack Snyder did a perfect adaptation of Watchmen to movie form. And now they have a chance to make an even more perfect version on TV with even more detail. Maybe like they could have the Black Freighter. They could have that as its own episode. That would be pretty dope. But yeah, they can go into even more detail. There might even be a giant squid monster in the end now, because now they have more time to do that shit. I expect good things from the show. Well, I mean, it's still yet to be determined if the show's going to get picked up, right? They still have to make the pilot, Like, it was just announced. They have nobody cast. I don't even know if they have writers on this yet. All we know is the showrunner is Damon Lindelof, and he's doing Watchmen. That's all we know. I'm excited. I love the Watchmen book. I love the Zack Snyder movie. But then it does kind of interest me why they want to do this show, because, I mean, it's tough to beat what he did with that film. Like, he really made a good film. I mean, read Watchmen. I mean, you only have to read Watchmen if you, like, want to do it for fun. I mean, you don't really have to read anymore. You can just watch the movie now. But now with this TV show, maybe they're going to do, like, those beginning Watchmen's, those books that came out a couple years ago, Watchmen the Beginning or something like that, and then it's gonna lead up to the actual like movie or something. That'd be cool. Like we see the '50s versions of the Watchmen characters, like the original Night Owl, the Hooded Justice guy. That'd be cool. That they should just do that as the show. I mean, if they just try to remake the movie into a long TV show, I don't think that's going to be. I mean, like, why do we need to see the same thing again? I don't think that would be worth it. But if they did, like, the origins of every character, like, episode 1 is the comedian's origin, episode 2 is the Silk Spectre's origin, like, if they just did that as a TV show, that'd be fine with me. And, it better last one season. You know what I'm saying? This better not go past like 10 episodes. Like, because then it's just going to get ruined. I mean, I don't want them to keep beating everybody over the head with Watchmen, because that's going to be like, oh, Watchmen sucks. It has no conclusion or anything. But yeah, I mean, if you did like origin episodes and then it all ties into the movie, really, that'd be fucking crazy awesome. Like the whole TV show is just based off of that opening in the Zack Snyder movie with the Bob Dylan music. It's all based on that opening. That would be awesome. And I would watch every fucking episode. I mean, there's a bunch of good shows that only have one season. Bunch of like on HBO, a bunch of good miniseries, like the Pacific, the World War II show. That show is amazing. Like, it is much better than Band of Brothers, and it only had one season, but that's all you needed to tell the story is one season. There's no, I mean, when you start entering like the Smallville territory where you have like 10 seasons on a show, that's gets really tricky because you gotta find a way to make the show interesting for 10 fucking seasons. And those middle seasons of Smallville kind of sucked. The good things were like the beginnings and like the ending of the show. That was like probably the best stuff. But like the bridge in the middle, it was just like, come on, let's get to Superman already. I hope they don't turn Watchmen into that. We're just like, come on, let's just get to the Watchmen. Yeah, I hope it only lasts one season. But I'm super excited to see it. I can't wait to see it. So many good DC television. So much. It's unbelievable. I can understand why they're making a streaming service now. There are like so many TV shows starring DC characters, and so many animated TV shows. Plenty of them just got one season. Like The Batman. Wait, no, not The Batman. That was the show in like the early 2000s that everybody hates for some reason. I don't know why people hate that animated show. I just look at it as like a different interpretation of the Batman story. I don't find a problem with it. But the new one, the CGI Batman show, where Beware the Batman, that show's pretty good. And it only had one season. Like, if you thought it was too kiddie or something, that's why you didn't watch it, you're wrong. Like, go watch it. The only thing kiddie about it is that they replaced the guns with like electric guns, and that's it. It's pretty dark. Like, that's probably why it got canceled. It's just way too adult for kids. Like, they wouldn't understand what the fuck's going on. Yeah, and the Green Lantern animated show only had one fucking season. That show's amazing. That CGI show is fucking great. I mean, I can't wait to get the DC streaming service. I imagine this Watchmen show is going to be on that service. I imagine all the Flash and Arrow episodes are going to be on there. And I'm going to say, like, fuck Hulu, man. I don't need Hulu anymore. I'm going to stop paying for that. I'm just going to get the DC streaming service. Netflix, the DC streaming service. That's all I need. Fuck cable. Fuck Hulu. That's all I'm ever going to need. Yeah. Can't wait. I got super excited when I heard that news. Hopefully, you guys are too. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.